Hello and welcome to Youth in Agriculture, and as always, this is where we bring you inspiring stories of farming ventures here in Kenya that are very commercially viable. And for those of you who've been asking if apples really grow in Kenya, yes they do. Today we have an amazing story from Wambugu Apple Farm where we will be learning all matters apple production, and we are going to be meeting Kate, who is the farm ambassador and she's also the farm manager. Kate lives in such a beautiful place. Kate? This is how farmers live, right?
Yes, Susan.
Thank you so much for having us.
How are you? Welcome.
Asante sana.
Yes.
So Kate,
yes,
this is really amazing and inspiring.
Thank you.
So all this is from farming?
This is all about apple farming.
Apple farming.
Yes.
Apple farming is possible in Kenya.
It is possible, and it is this beautiful.
Awesome.
Yes,
we already love the place, the home, and
wow,
we can't wait to get to the farm.
Wow, welcome. Feel at home and feel at the farm. Yes, we enjoy together.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Kate, we first want to know who Kate is and how you started apple farming.
My name is Catherine, or Kate Wambugu, the apple ambassador, and I'm a daughter of Mr. Wambugu, who was named after this apple, and I'm the firstborn. We are 4 of us, and my mom. Most of the times you forget to say that it's from my mom and dad, and now this is what we are doing as a family. We are doing the apple farming, but the apple that was named as my dad, because he's a founder, he's the one who propagated, and now as a family we are into this. So this is what we have been doing, and we're enjoying, and we're also giving the mantle to our kids.
And for how long did you say you've been into apple farming?
Myself, I've been in this apple farming over 14 years now. Though we have been brought up with apple all through, but my dad has been there for over 42 years.
Okay, so what kind of a story do you have? What are the things that you'll be teaching us today?
Today I will take you through about this amazing apple, which is unique and on its own is a different apple from what you have been seeing even in the market, and is a what do you call it? Is a miracle apple. So I'll be taking you through and maybe showing you what you have been doing. How did we come up to this point that now we are harvesting, and maybe some few tips that people would want to know about the apple. Yes. So
how can you say the market for apple is? Do you have is the market big in the local, or is it in the international market?
Yeah, the apple market is actually where we are standing now. We have a very big market. We got one from Walmart all the way from UK, which we are supposed to go there on June to sign a contract, but we have been having a Spain and Switzerland and Netherlands, so that one has been there. So now we have a new one in UK, but this one will all depend with the price, because the higher the price, there we are now. We are going to. So the market is huge. Even locally, we have been having a market, and we have never one day say that we don't have market. People have been coming. We have been supplying in Nairobi and even Kisumu, all these places. But these people, they all come for Wambugu apple, which many people didn't know that Wambugu apple. I mean, there is apple in Kenya, but right now people know. Okay. So the demand is so huge. So
you've heard Kate has a vast knowledge and experience in apple farming, and right now she will be taking us around the farms that they have, and will be showing us the entire stages from seed propagation to when the fruits are ready for the market. So this is a shed net, and this is where the seed propagation is done, and Kate will be taking us through the entire process and also telling us the varieties of apples that they're farming. Kate?
Yes?
I can see you're already busy.
Yes.
So tell us about this place and what is happening, and yes, basically tell us what is going on here.
Now this is where the production, or this is the industry. This is where everything happens, and this is where it all starts about Wambugu apple. So we do grafting here and other things like testing and upgrading the apple. So we have done it here. This is the nursery, and we have done the shed net. The shed net is only to cover, at least not to do direct sun to the plants. So we do the propagation here, both grafting, and as you can see, like this one you can see with the pink, is a newly done, the grafting, but the what is there has already been grafted and shooted well. So it's around 2 months now, but already well shooted. So this is the whole place is nursery. So nothing. The big trees you are seeing is just to spice it.
Okay.
Yes.
So what varieties of apples do we have, and which one specifically thrives in this region?
So here we have the red Wambugu apple, though we are trying the green one, and the red Wambugu apple can do well everywhere. Originally we came from Nyeri, Susan. I take you a little bit back. We came from Nyeri, which is a very cold area, and this apple was doing perfect. So when it came here, we were like, will it do or will it not? But miraculously, it's doing well. And this is like Kipia East. This is a place called Gobit. For those who know, these are semi-arid. When it comes to to some seasons, it can really get very hot. So Susan, I'll take you through some of these stages. Now, like this one, these are newly grafted trees. But what you use, apple, as we don't have seeds for the apple, but we use root stock. This is a root stock, but the top one we call it scion. So now the scion is what we are depending on, and this is what my dad discovered, and this is why we are propagating more and more. So what we do, this one is newly, it's like now a week since it was grafted, and when it comes to planting, from here to the farm, this tree must be in the nursery at least 3 months for it now to at least to develop well, and also when you take it to the farm, this tree will be able to thrive well. So this one will be here for the next 3 months. So we'll be watering, we'll be doing manure, so many things, and making sure that everything is in order. And one more important thing we do in the nursery is ensuring that from the grafting point, there is nothing growing below the grafted, because this one is very dangerous to this tree. Because this tree, if you want it to fruit, as we always say, it will start fruiting at 9 months, you have to make sure that nothing grows this point. When you allow something to grow, or even the branches grow at below the grafting point, meaning it will destroy the scion. So make sure that nothing grows in between or maybe below the grafting point. So that's a point to make. So now, when you are planting, we sell our trees at this stage. So this one, at least they have stayed for more time in the nursery. So this one is 2 or 3 months. So now when we sell this tree like this. So now this one, as you can see, nothing is growing here. We have been discouraging anything growing, whether branch or a leaf. So when you're planting this one to the farm, it will just thrive well because you have already allowed the top grow. Now when we sell you this tree, from now, let's say there's a way we make a hole 2 feet by 2 feet, 2 feet deep. When you plant it, from the time of planting, this tree will be giving you fruit at 9 months. You don't allow this tree to fruit at this age. It's a tender age. It's like early pregnancy to kids. So you don't allow this one. But what you do, you just pluck the flowers. The flowers, you just pluck them off. This one you discourage the fruiting, because if you allow them to grow, definitely they will be fruiting. And this fruit is very big. So meaning it might break the tree. So just pluck it off with your hands. You don't need to use anything or knife or something. So from here to the planting, you just plant it, and 9 months, you allow the tree to start fruiting, because it's be strong enough now to carry even 20 or 30 fruits. So from this to 9 months. The other thing you need to know about the nursery, we don't use the normal soil or the red soil. We use as Wambugu, because this tree, as you can see, is a small tree, so need to be taken care of. So we use humus. It's called humus. We get it from the forest where there is, what do you call it, trees, and the leaves has been falling and at one place. So you correct the top soil, and this is what we are using here. You can see it's not just It's not just soil. So with the tree, will just, the roots will be able to move well and easily and be able to feed, because this soil has so many nutrients. So the tree will be able to feed well, and you can see it's tender. So when you are planting, the roots will be able to feed so easily. So we use humus, not soil. That is one thing. And then the whitish you are seeing here, we use it as a condition, how you go to salon and after blow dry, after all that, you do conditioning. Conditioning will make your hair look so nice. So this is what we use here. So we use it because of the leaves. They will just look green and very smooth. So Susan, here we do both, I would say both for other people and our own. Now we are expanding because of the demand in the market, even as we realize that we have to rush with the market, because you see that now UK, they need a container every week, meaning the few acres that we have planted now as trees for harvest, it's not enough for a container. So what we are doing, we are expanding our lands and expanding more and more so that we are able to have enough supply to UK. So we are expanding because of the demand we have. That is the fruits, because the demand is so high. So we are trying to propagate quickly so that we are able to now to take them to the farm, and within 9 months or 1 year, we will be able now to be selling to the market that we have.
So you've heard it from Kate that these seedlings will only take 3 months to be here under this shade net, and then they are transferred to the mainland, to the main farm where we will be taking you. And as you can see, I'm already enjoying the fruits, and they are really fresh and very, very sweet.
Here you're meeting so many things. You meet the big trees with Wambugu apples.
Yes.
You meet Wambugu himself.
Wow, the founder of
Wambugu apple. And now here is where everything you see.
Yes.
You'll be able to talk to you. You hear his voice. Yes. You taste his fruit.
True.
And everything.
Awesome.
So welcome so much. We're going in there. That is where the fruits are. Okay. And the big trees. So I'll talk about the spacing, because many people don't know how to space the apple. Normally here we have done 2 meters from one tree to the other, and from one line to the other we had to expand to 3 meters. But this was because we were intercropping with this dragon fruit. But if we were not, we would have done 2 meters the tree to the other, then 2.5 meters from one line to the other. That will give you space for maybe movement, watering, manuring. So you only need 2.5 meters. One tree will give you 1,500 fruits per tree per harvest. Note that. So with the, let's say 10 fruits make a kg. So 1,500 you divide by 10. So you get 150 kilos one tree. So 150 you multiply by 400, which UK they are giving us per kilo. So if you do your calculation, is around 60,000 per tree. So one tree giving you 60. And let's say you have, you just take as little trees or as few trees as 10. So it's 60,000, you multiply by 10. So that's around 500,000 plus, or 600,000. That is for 10 trees. And you remember, this tree will not only fruit once, or you don't harvest once in a year. You do like 3 times. In June, I'm going to UK myself to strike or to sign a contract for supplying them these apples. Though I don't know, but though in Kenya people are now planting, so they will be packing a container to UK every week. So imagine myself have 1 million every week. I don't want to, and I said those are 10 trees. So every week. Is that not a sweet life for sure? To everyone? I think it is. The kind of apple or the kind of farming we are doing, this apple haina magonjwa, is a disease resistance. So hakuna ile ugonjwa to come and affect your trees. No. The only thing I say is about the birds. And to solve about the bird, we agreed you can do shade net. Ama, this thing you are seeing here is not about Christmas. This one would as soon as the birds will face this thing, as it's shining here, somehow they affect their eyes. So inaona tu inaenda. Before even it lands to the tree, itaona something it will disturb the eyes. So it will just fly away. Here in Laikipia, we are living like we are in Nairobi. But the Nairobi is here, fresh air. That is one thing. The other thing is we are living in a good house. You have the toilet in the house. You don't have to go usiku unapitana na maubo. So you are inside, everything, DSTV. You feel nice. So we are doing swimming pool also. So next time you are coming, I think you not go back to your KTN offices. You tell them you're coming to Laikipia. So you enjoy swimming pool. So farming to the young people, I'll talk to you and with this mentality. Farming is sweet. So for our youth, what do we look for in this life? Good life, driving a good car. And I said, don't start with a car. Start with the investment that will give you that car. Unaingia mahali, haukopi. Unaingia unatoka na gari ikiwa cash na unatoka na unaenda. Actually Apple is in a class. Sorry to say so, but I don't have apology. It is like that. So have one tree and enjoy your life. Normally, like I said, when I'm invited outside, I normally train. I don't charge training at all. I'll give it for free because hii ni kazi ya Mungu. Si vitu kutoka China. So it's something that given by God, so you also give it freely. So you only need to buy a seedling when we about to train you, but you don't need also, Susan, tunaingia kwa mfuko yako tena, hapana. So training and showing you how to do it, normally it's free. But there are those people who just know how to do it. We just explain over the phone, or you can even visit us on a YouTube, like mine is Kate Apple Farmer. Just that you'll be able to see the videos I have trained how to plant, how to manage the trees. So we train people. We have even gone to more university. We are doing 100 acres. And thank God we kicked off. We have done 50 acres so far. And such people, you see, it's an university. So we are training these youths to do it. And they are doing so well. You can intercrop with vegetables like spinaches, cabbages, onion. Like now we have done the dragon fruit. This is another good plant also. It's called dragon. So we have done that's why we had to do the 3 meters of spacing from one line to the other. So it's able to fit and they match well. Apple is not a tree that will affect any other plant. Actually, if you go around, you see some sweet potatoes doing so well, some spinaches doing so well, some beetroot doing so well. So apple you can intercrop. It's only maize.
Niliitwa Wambugu, Peter Wambugu. Kazi ile nilianza hii ya apple ilifanya niitwa Wambugu apple. Kwa ajili tunda yangu hii nilipelekwa laboratory, ile ripoti ilitoka. Ilijulikana hii apple inashida dunia. Na miti yake nilitoa kwa msitu. Kwa ajili miti ile nilitoa kwa msitu kwa ajili ni wa maumau walikuwa naye. Ili walitoa kwa msugu, uchadi ya msugu ama chababoy ya msugu. Ndio nilichukua hiyo miti nikaenda nikauganisha 3 in 1. Hiyo ni zili yangu na watoto wangu. Usikute mtu akiuza apple afanye kama jina yangu ate hii ni Wambugu apple. Uzio 500, Wambugu anauza 1000, lakini anakubebeleza akuuzie na 500. Usikubali. Kwa ajili hii apple tunataka, unaona ni kama inaenda kuota kilo. Hata upana yake hivi nilipima ikawa iji 10 na hivi iji 5. Hajulikani dunia kama hii. Hata South Africa hatutachikana na hawa kwa ajili yangu ni kubwa. Na ladha yake inashida dunia. Niliambiwa niitwe apple yangu iitwe Wambugu apple. Kwa ajili hakuna mtu mwingine aligundua. Hata tunaendelea na miti ingine inaitwa peaches. Gunia moja ni 180, 180,000 per bag. So hawa miti ukitaka utakuuzia. Wananchi tunataka wapande. Na wakichapanda watakuwa na faida. Kwa ajili hii ipo tunaendelea ni vile na tunaendelea hata wasugu wanatetemeka. Msugu mmoja alikuja akaniambia, Wambugu, natoka Amerika. Nataka uniambie sasa hii matunda yako ulitoa wapi utangazo ulikida dunia. Nami niko na 60 acres. Unatuambia tulitichida. Nikamwambia wewe enda ukavune. Akavuna tunda kama hiyo kuota kilo. Akaja naye kwa meza. Akachukua kalamu. Akaandika wonderful heaven. Nimefika mahali ya Mungu. Unaona maneno ya Kenya inalete ushindano na dunia. Sasa tunaendelea na watoto wangu. Tunaendelea kupanda. Na tuko na eka kama 30 hivi. Tunaendelea. Na tukipata ingine na ingine tutapanua Kenya. Hata machini ile tunafikiria itakuja, tutatengeneza vitu vingine. Hii wale wazee wanaenda retire. Wanaangalia watoto. Nilisomesha mtoto haleti kitu kwa mimi. Hapana, baada ukiwa na chaba. Na tuseme madam, mtu akiwa na chaba, usiseme nisitagawa nikiwa uhai. Ni lini utakuwa urudi kufufuka ili ugaiwe watoto? Ni lini ugaiwe watoto na uonyeshe njia kama vile tulionyesha watoto tukiwa na mama yao. Si ndio? Uonyeshe mtoto wewe chaba yako ni haka na pada hii. Hamutakosana na wewe upande yako. Mtakibizana kwa soko. Wewe uwe na mali na mtoto awe na mali.
Mimi niko Mrs. Wambugu. Nawashukuru sana watoto wangu juu wamekubali kuadapt hii kazi. Tumewalea na hii ukulima. Nao wamesoma na hii ukulima. Wameenda kazi alafu wakaona baba yao na mama yao wanaendelea vizuri na kulima. Sasa wakawasha kazi. Wanatufurahisha sana juu sio kawaida akina youth kufanya kazi kama hii. Kwa hivyo wanatufurahisha sana na nafanya hii Kenya yetu iende mbele vizuri juu. Sasa wakionekana wanalima kwa mitandao, kwa shamba, hata Kenya itaendelea mbele juu ya ukulima ile wanafanya.